Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and this is Eddie Marcus again. And like always, I'm constantly thinking about we the people, not just of America, but we the people of the world. What can be said to make things clear about purpose in life, give us significance and how to deal with it. Keeping your mind on that, oftentimes you get some curious responses from spirit, I suppose. It comes to you and you makes things perhaps clear for the individual, clear for me. And as that happens, then I'm naturally trying to share it on with you. For instance, I was thinking about the problems that we have in America today, especially with white power and all of the hatred and bigotry. And I just so happened to run across, I don't know if it was something on social media or something in an old newspaper I picked up. It had something to do with a quote that says, the solution to all problems is death. No man, no problem. And credit was given to Joseph Stalin. The problem, the solution to it is death. No man, no problem. So the inference there is that for anybody who stands up and goes against whatever is normal and might cause some headaches in the wrong places, and if people are listening and getting attention, then perhaps the easiest way to deal with that problem is take them off this planet. And so that kind of refers you, those of you who are conscious enough to be concerned about matters like this, is that what are we dealing with in life? And for those of you who have checked out my post, you know that for me, it's a whole big, wonderful thing of challenge here in these human forms. I think about creation, and I think about creation as is serving humankind. It really is. Wouldn't we say that all of the things that have been made available to us are really having its benefit? But as human beings here on this planet, we, you and I, and the rest of us, we got choice. We got choice to give life or to take life. When we really get down to the bottom line, since we got saying that stand in line of being a slave is relative to your understanding of death. Now, every last one of us so far who've got a little bit of understanding know that at one point in time or another, we are all going to die. We're not going to avoid that. Maybe somebody might be thinking they will, but most of us think that we're going to die at one point in time. And since we don't really understand life, death, nothing has been given to us good about death. We want to stay as far from it as we possibly can. And so anyone that's willing to kill another has power over that other, especially when that power is afraid of death and afraid to defend themselves. You got you nothing but some chickens and whatever other things you got serving up to feed to human beings. But the challenge there, ladies and gentlemen, is what do you have faith in? Do you have faith in what you can see? Do you have faith in the systems of the world where people are controlled by the willingness of the people under whatever system, whether it's a democratic system with capital punishment, or whether it's a dictatorship where they just kill your will, or any other kind of system? But all of them are maintained under that threat. And sometimes they try to maintain themselves over periods of time by sharing a little bit of what they have confiscated through a new system that they have devised to make people accept their slavedom a little more peacefully. Bottom line. Or, my friends, you can choose to live for life. You can choose to do that. And see, it kind of takes a little bit of understanding about that to overcome the fear of death. To overcome the fear of death means that you have given some thought into the situation, and you can foresee something, or maybe you've seen something about the past. Maybe you understand that a clue has been given, say through the human process of birth. You know, in that womb, there's a process that's taking place within that womb. Gestation and whatever take place, form structures, all of the systems form within a different world. That world can't see out here, but with the technology that we have today, we can kind of look in and see the outside structure. Some people say you can look in and with the right tools and see the inside structure of that. But for the most part, it's there, developing. And at the right time, it comes out into this world. Now, what does that mean? It means it dies to the old world, the womb. It is no more. It's buried. It's burned. It's out of that world. And here it is in this world. And from that day, especially, is a new process taking place. The same kind of process, a development process. Here in this world, where you got choice to take life or to give life. If you don't understand life, you'll do anything to maintain what you got, even taking life. But when you understand life, you recognize where you came from, you recognize what's going on, and you know within yourself there's something else. You don't know what it is, but it's all right with you. And so you stand up for what is right. And as we see here in this world, they take us out. They tell us, that's what Stalin said, they take us out. Here's the difference. The difference is because we have seen and we can see, we're willing. This makes the difference between the people who are thanking God every day for waking them up, for giving them the strength to walk around, thanking God for giving them the ability to have a job, to keep them slaves within the system of darkness. That if they don't smoke, don't go out and party, but spend a lot of time judging other people about their abilities to do what they want to do because it seems to be the same as what they're doing. Well, that's the game. That's the game that's being played. But the evidence of the ones that can see is that the benefits they are already receiving. And so they are graciously, they are the Meshach, and Abednego. They are the Daniel and the they are David. Let's go. They are Martin Luther King with go. They are Gandhi with the They are all the people that we don't know who have given their lives for righteousness' sake and had no qualms about it. And yes, like Stalin says, no man, no problem. And every time they took the leader out, everything went back to a form of normalcy, which means that evil won again. And so all of the churches, I'm going to say this because you talk about God. I'm talking about all of the synagogues, all of whatever we talk about, talking about religiosity. We have failed. And we're going to have to make some changes. Yes, we are. Until next time, this is Eddie Marcus saying, the choice is yours. Goodbye.